In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your brand new DJI drone, specifically the Mini 5 Pro. This will apply to a lot of other DJI drones as well, but I'm specifically going to be setting up the brand new Mini 5 Pro in this video. So first things first, you'll need to charge your batteries. The batteries only ship partially charged, so you'll need to charge them before your first flight. Now there's two ways you can do this. If you got the Fly More combo, you can just pop them into this little charging hub and then just plug a USB-C cable into the charging hub and plug the other end into a charging brick. Now DJI has again not included a charging brick with the Mini 5 Pro. It would cost like literally 20 bucks to include one. DJI, shame on you for not including it. Anyway, it's not included, but I will include down in the description a link to my Go 200 watt USB-C charger that costs like 20 bucks and has been super solid for me. Now, if you didn't get the Fly More combo and don't have the charging hub, you can just pop the battery straight into the back of the drone and just plug your USB-C cable, plug into the USB-C charger straight into the back of the drone and charge it in the back of the drone. Now, if you are using the battery charging hub, you can actually charge 2 batteries at a time, which will let you charge multiple batteries in half the time. Then once you have your batteries charging, you'll need to attach your propellers. Now the Mini 5 Pro actually comes with the propellers pre-installed on the drone, but at some point you'll probably need to change some props or take them off. So it's good to know how to do this. So to take the props off, you'll just push in on the propeller and twist, and it will just come off like this. They're nice quick release props, so it's super easy to change them. And to install the props, you'll just want to match the props that have gray markings on the top with the motors that have a gray mark on them, and then just push in, twist till it goes in, and then twist a little bit further until it clicks and locks it to place. And same thing for the props with orange markings. You'll just want to put them onto the motors that also have orange markings. And then now that we have the props on the drone, it is time to set up our remote. Now you might notice I have the RC-N2 remote without a screen here. This is going to be basically the same for the RC2 remote, except instead of attaching your phone, you'll just do everything on the screen. But to get to the sticks on the RC-N2 remote, they are right down here in the bottom of the controller, and we can just pop those out and then screw them onto the top of the remote here where the joysticks go. Does not matter which stick you put on which side. And there we go, now we have sticks. And then we need to mount our phone on here. So to do that, we'll just grab this black plastic on the top, pull it out. You can pull it out about that far. It just has a little springy thing in here that lets you pull it out. And just under this plastic holder, there's a little USB-C cable tucked in here to attach to your phone. You want to make sure that you pull out the end that doesn't have a little icon of a remote on it, because that end is plugged into the drone. The other end is plugged into nothing. It's just a little fake port here. And so you want to pull that out and connect it to your drone. Now, by default, it has a USB-C to USB-C cable in here. We'll pull this one out because I still have a prehistoric iPhone that uses a lightning cable. So instead, I'm going to grab the supplied USB-C to lightning cable, plug that into the port with actual connections on the back here, and then I will pull this out and clip my phone right into the remote and then plug the lightning cable into my phone. And if you haven't already, you'll need to download the DJI Fly app from the App Store. If you're using an RC2, you won't need to do this. Otherwise, download that, fire it up. And now we are finally ready to move on to the next step, which is to power on your remote and your drone. So to do that, first of all, we'll start with the remote, and then we'll just short press and then press and hold the power button, and the remote will turn on. And then same thing on the drone, you'll just short press and then long press the power button to turn it on. You turn it off the same way, short press and then long press to turn it off. Now the Mini 5 Pro will also automatically turn on when you unfold the arms, which makes it even faster to start up, but you can also manually turn it on and off by using the power button. And now that we've turned on our drone, it should come up on the screen of the remote to activate your DJI device. And if you haven't set up a DJI drone before, you may need to create a DJI account before you can activate the drone. So I'm just going to click activate here, and it says activating device, and we will wait. And there we go, successfully activated. Hit OK, and it is prompting me to do a firmware update. You'll probably want to update the firmware before your first flight, but I am going to skip over that for right now. It will ask you to allow DJI to access DJI device location info, and you'll want to click authorize on this. Otherwise, you won't be able to use the Find My Drone feature. So click authorize, and now it takes you to a little tutorial screen. You can just X out of that, and you can click go fly, and you're ready for your first flight with the Mini 5 Pro. So that is how to set up your DJI Mini 5 Pro. If you want to learn how to get the most cinematic shots with your drone now that you have it, I have a completely free 45-minute drone filmmaking training where I share my top 10 secrets to getting cinematic shots with your drone, covering things like the best settings to use, how to compose your shots, how to work with natural light, how to edit your videos, how to color grade them, and a whole bunch more. Again, that's completely free, and link to it is down in the description. Or if you want to go even deeper, I have an entire 12-hour drone filmmaking course where I go through every single part of my process for creating cinematic drone videos. And link to that is down in the description as well. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to see more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.